So we should be celebrating today with a bit of ice cream. If we can't have any Bahama Mamas, well, at least we can have some rum and raisin ice cream. What a celebration! Anyway, I mean, today should be a day where I should fancy myself. But you know what? Jerry and Betty and Crypto Demon, they told me, no, enough of fancying yourself. People don't want to listen to all that fancying yourself. So I said, okay. So for all of you who came here to see me fancying myself, we're going to do that in the end of the video. Have a little number one moment. But until then, let's get into business. And let's talk about what's really going on. Well, if we look at the markets, I want to take you to the fact that Bitcoin did go down to 100,000. What am I talking about? Just need to set it up. Remember, it's a little bit like a live stream as close as we get these videos, because we cannot cut them, we cannot edit them too much. So I gotta do what I can do. Here we go. So boom, and then the first thing we're gonna look at is Bitcoin. And what do we see? Bitcoin is currently at 22,000, but it had its daily low today at 20,111 and 69 or 62. But I think we deserve a medal for, as I said, not fancying, but I think we do deserve a medal that we hit 20,000, right? So what's going to happen now? Because I think this is the biggest question. A lot of attention has been on the 20,000. I don't know if the 20,000 came quicker than anticipated, but what I do believe is the trend is your friend. And when I'm talking about the trend is our friend, not so much the downwards trend at the moment. I'm referring to the purple line that we see here above, the 7-day moving average that we should look at here on the weekly. And remember, I do believe we are currently here at 21,000 or 22,000. I think we're going to go up and do a kissy, right? That's what I think. I think we're going to go up, do some kissy, as we have always done with the 7-day moving average. Are we going to break through it? Could even be. But I still think that would be a dead cat bounce, a bear fun, a bear party. Let's call it a bear party. And then we're going to go further down. Now, why do I think we're going to go further down? Well, remember, not as Warren Buffett said, as Rothschild said, you got to buy when there's blood on the street. And as I like to, say, the markets, they can stay insane much longer than we stay sane. Now let's have a look at what's going on the overall traditional markets. We got good old angry Powell, right? Increasing the Federal Reserve rates by 75% basis points. We all know that. You know that. I know that. I want to take you through a little bit of a different approach, because that's what I do. Now, if you go in, you will see that the third most read piece of news today is actually that the WWE board investigates secret hush payment by CEO Vince McMahon. I never anticipated that this could reach a high, let's say, that anyone would want to read about this. My point is, there's so many pigeons out there, so many sheep out there, that this is important news. It's important news that Vince McMahon, with 76 years of age, has had hanky-panky with somebody from the same company. It's important. It goes to show that people don't really understand what's going on. However, why do I think that we haven't seen the worst yet? And let's just have a look quick, because if we look at the US market, we can see the Dow Jones is up 303 points. And it goes to show that why is it going up today when we saw the 75 basis points? Well, it's gonna be kind of like explained. It was anticipated, it's priced in, and yada yada yada. Not so interesting for us. What is interesting is what before we're going to talk about good old sleepy Uncle Joe, let's look at Bill Gates. because that is kind of important what he's saying. Bill Gates, he says that crypto and NFTs are 100% based on the greater fool theory. And remember, I said, when are we going to see a turnaround? When are we going to see the markets go up, 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 up? Well, that's when mainstream media is going to write good things about it. Now, you could per se say it's not the mainstream media writing, it is Bill Gates making a comment, a statement, but it is very much being, represented on mainstream media. So that means that this brings fear. There's a continuation of fear. Don't get into crypto because, as he is saying, cryptocurrencies and NFTs are 100% based on greater fool theory. And then he's actually saying something that I've said many times. I don't agree with him in many things, and he surely doesn't agree with anything number one says. But nevertheless, he does say expensive digital images of naked monkeys will improve the world immensely. Can you imagine? He joked, referring to Bored Ape NFTs. He didn't say naked monkeys. That's what I say. More or less the same, right? So what he also said is that he's not involved in crypto. I'm not long or short any of those things. Why am I pointing this out? Because I like to read between the lines. And if you remember JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, right? So long it was claimed that he doesn't like Bitcoin. He doesn't like Bitcoin. Maybe he still doesn't like Bitcoin. One thing that he sure liked was the future of finance, because the future of finance is being built on the blockchain and is being built on Ethereum. JP Morgan, together with Consensus, found a quorum, and they are already having the biggest, largest permissioned protocol interacting with the biggest financial and non-financial institutions. So he didn't like Bitcoin, but he loves the blockchain. And I think it's going to be pretty much the same that's going to come out. Good old Billy boy here, he doesn't like NFTs. He sure as hell doesn't like naked monkeys dancing. I'm sure he's going to like the blockchain. Once we're going to see that piece of information, once we're going to see that piece of news, that's when we're going to see a trend reversal. I don't know when the trend reversal is going to come. Remember, timing is not something I'm good at. We go with the broader, let's say, trends, or let's say the broader, we average in and we average out, and we are mid to long-term investors. Biden, good old sleepy uncle, just going to send another billion in military aid to Ukraine. Well, when you got a lot of billions, not even in the left pocket, in the right pocket, or in the back pocket, but when you can simply just print as many billion coins as you like, why not send a few more here and there? Why does this have an impact? It has an impact because as long as we're going to see this war continue, we have geopolitical issues that have not reached their potential yet. And when I talk about potential, I'm not talking about good potential. I'm talking about bad potential. So there's still not real blood on the street. That kept bounce, a bear party, still be ahead. However, averaging in to some lovely looking coins is still on the table. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to refer to that tomorrow. Certainly not Terra Classic. I don't know what that is. That's here. Ooh, too much Terra here on the screen. I think that was from before. So forget about that. These are not coins I would average into at all. But we will talk about the lovely, lovely, sexy looking coins tomorrow. I just wanted to, let you know I'm alive. And for those of you who do not want to see myself fancying myself, thank you so much for coming. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. If you're old, stay and fancy yourself with me. And let's go. On the 28th of September, 2021, at that time, I was already undisputed, undefeated when it came to my predictions. That was the time when I called for Bitcoin 30,000. Remember, 28 September, 29 September 2021. January 2025. Yes, that's when I called. No, sorry, now I'm messing up. Last year in September, I was calling for Bitcoin 30,000. January 25th, I called for Bitcoin 20,000 and Bitcoin 12,000. We're gonna put in a little video memory for you so you can see that was the time. Then on April, I really did say, guys, on the 18th of April 2022, you gotta watch out. Next stop, Bitcoin 20,000. I think that's enough for fancying myself. Now it's about finding the momentum when it's going to turn around. I don't think it's happened yet. I'm not going to put all my lovely stablecoins from the right pocket and the left pocket. I don't got any more stablecoins in the back pocket because UST just disappeared. I guess number one took a hit there. Nevertheless, you know, I know, there is no one that's better than you and I am. We are truly the number ones. I love you so much. I look forward to the live streams. And write a comment down below because I love to read about it. I'm still on the bike every day. And hopefully I'll be back streaming as soon as possible. Take care. Love you. But what is so magnificent about today is that I'm going to draw 2 further purple lines. So let's get on with it. There we go. So you can see I drew one here at around 20,000. And if we're gonna see a real global meltdown, financial depression, as I actually think we are gonna, well then the 4th purple line is gonna be hit as well. This is general directions. Remember, I never try to sell at the top or buy at the bottom. And today, on the 9th of May, I'm pretty convinced that we are going to see not only the 20,000, I think we're gonna go below 20, somewhere between 12 to 20,000. And why am I convinced about that? Well, everyone and their grandmother and Sister Shelly and Brother Jamal, they're going to be calling for BTC 20,000. It's going to be a conviction to get it down to 20,000. There will be blood on the street once we go below 20. And then we need to see the market capitulate. That's when we enter with all the coins we got in the right pocket, in the left pocket, and in the back pocket. And also come and join our live streams. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're not. But one thing I can guarantee you, there is no one better than I am. My name is Nico Arachi, and I am number one.